Let's get the meeting for the Green Bay Housing Authority started.
Recording in progress.
It's Tuesday, March 14th, 10:30. This is the Green Bay Housing Authority meeting. We've got the roll call electronically. Next item on the agenda is approval of the agenda. Is there a motion to, well, are there any additions or modifications? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve?
I will approve that.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All in favor of approving the agenda signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item D, approval of minutes. Approval of the minutes from the January 18th, 2024 meeting of the Green Bay Housing Authority. That's in your packet. Any additions, modifications, or corrections?
Make a motion to approve.
We have a motion, I'll second. Any further discussion or questions? Hearing none, all in favor of approval of the minutes of January 18, 2024, signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is a public hearing for Housing Authority of the City of Green Bay, Wisconsin Housing Revenue Bond Series 2024 for the Gateway Collective Incorporated project. Is there a motion to open the floor on that?
I'll motion that.
All right, and I'll second. So we have a public hearing. All in favor of opening the floor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Floor is open. Any
Better call
I
three
think you have
times
to call
for
3
it.
times for comments.
any comments? Any comments during the public hearing? Any comments regarding the Wisconsin Housing Revenue Bond Series 2024 for the Gateway Collective Incorporated project? Hearing none, is there a motion to close the floor?
I will motion that.
I will second. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, that motion carries. Is there a motion to close the public hearing? I'll make that motion.
I'll second that.
Second, all right, we have a motion and a second to close the public hearing. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Public hearing is closed. All right, next item of regular business. Consideration with possible action to approve the final resolution number 2024-01 regarding housing revenue bond financing for Gateway Collective Inc. project.
So the Gateway Collective folks are here. If we want to, maybe just want to give an update on your project, on where you're at, and
Open the floor.
open the floor.
Motion to open the floor.
I will motion that.
All right, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. Floor is open.
Do you want me here or do you want me at the table?
Anywhere you want.
Anywhere.
All right.
Whatever works for you.
I am
Yeah.
just, first of all, I just want to thank you guys. I know we requested a special meeting. It's not lost on me that you pulled together and cleared your schedules to make this happen. So thank you very much for that. As in terms of the project, I know I sat here and gave you guys a fairly comprehensive overview a few months back. I believe it was September. So I won't revisit all of that unless anybody has any specific questions. But from then until now, we continue to be under construction. I do have Paul from Base Companies, our developer, with us if you have specific questions on construction. But electrical and plumbing is going in, everything's on track. We continue to follow the construction specifications as you guys have previously seen them, and anticipate being ready to bring in tenants likely probably early to midsummer with our first
Oh, that's
tenants.
great. Wow.
And so we are, the other exciting news, I know I shared it in the email to Cheryl requesting the meeting, but are working in partnership with Green Bay Public Schools. They've reached out and requested the ability to reserve some units as part of their attraction and recruitment tool for incoming teachers. So we're excited just to continue exploring that and hopefully be able to have some units set aside to support the Green Bay Public School District and their recruitment of talent as well.
That's something we talked about a while
Right.
back, was school district's a big employer, and
Yes.
we had young people coming in, no place to go.
Correct. We had approached them thinking it would be a great referral for working families. And they somewhat countered with, we'd love to be a referral in the schools, but could we also be a referral from district office. And so that's been great. Nothing formal yet, but I will say we have absolute desire to continue to work with them to see that happen and to set aside those units on their behalf.
All right, great.
Any questions on either construction or the project itself?
No? No?
All right.
Very good.
Wonderful. Again, thank
Thank
you
you.
guys so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, everybody.
Thank you.
I make the motion to close the floor.
I have a motion to close the floor. Is there a second?
I will motion that.
We have a motion and a second to close the floor. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, moving on to informational.
No, we need to, you want a motion.
Oh, okay.
We want to approve this.
All right, so I will make the motion to approve the final resolution.
I will second that.
All right. Any further discussion or questions? Again, it's in your packet. Any, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And then this will go on to the city council next Tuesday for, I don't even think it's approval through council, it's just a recognition that the public notices happen,
Okay,
I believe, so
okay,
that'll happen next week.
very good. Looking
Perfect.
forward.
Thank you
you,
all
guys.
again.
Thanks. Thank you. All right, informational, GVHA bills. In your packet? Anything exciting, Stephanie?
Well, if you have noticed that the bill amounts, you know, we have a lot less bills going through here.
Yes.
Because really we are just doing GBHA things. So a lot of stuff is now through the LLC, so.
Yep. Saving paper? All right. Any questions on the bills? Hearing none, we'll move on to the GVHA financial report.
Really isn't much going on since most of it's in the LLC now. There's not a lot of new and exciting things going on over here.
Okay? Any,
You say that, but there's parenthetical things that are red and there's unhappy faces and stuff. How about a little
We have to
more?
move things, we do have to move things over, so,
Yep.
like, we took, there was $1 million reserve that we took out of Mason Manor, and that's held at Gorman, so,
Earning interest.
it's earning interest, it's just, we can't have the money in our hands, it has to be in their hands, which then, it wasn't something that we had in the original budget, when we created, knew that that was there, so, and I did take it out of Mason Manor. We do have money that will roll from the CFP dollars at the end of the year, but right now, those are sitting over there, depending on where we need to move those, because with HUD, they tell you, oh, draw the money down, but I drew the money down, but I don't know what to do with the money, so it's just sitting right now, gaining interest.
Okay.
any further questions on the financial report? Hearing none, we'll move on to the director's report.
Okay, I'm gonna, before I turn it over to Jamie, because stuff's happening, that makes it, just some of the housing stuff that's going on, merge at the shipyard, those are market rate units, they're planning on being in the ground on the end of summer. City East is under construction on Walnut and Roosevelt, they're gonna be done this year.
So the shipyard one, is that area north of where that cut goes in?
Yes, yes, there's two sides, so
Yeah.
the shipyard side, and then the other side of that little cove that comes in is where the merge apartments are.
Yeah, that's what I
Yep.
thought, okay. How many units?
Those are 225
Those are-
market. So City East is under construction, they're really going gangbusters. I think they'll be occupied this year as well. Bay City Lofts is out next to Festival Foods on University Avenue, so that new
Saw that.
building up, that's under construction as well. 200 North Monroe, that's been stalled, that's the old farmer's market site across
Okay.
from the Bank Mutual building. He's back at the table now, so he'll be, I think, presenting a development agreement amendment in the April meeting, continuing 172 units. Those will be market rate, so that hopefully will be proceeding.
I see there's construction going on that one on North Broadway.
Yes. Yep, that's the fort, and that's back
Yeah.
under, that was, we kind of referred to that as the Stonehenge.
Yes,
For a while, it was
yes,
sitting up there
it
with
just
the
sat
other
there for a
sheds.
long time. yeah.
So, yep, they've started construction on that, so that's under construction, that's mixed income.
And how many units there?
There's over 200, yeah.
Yeah.
There's over 200, so, yep. JBS will get bids back on that. That's the redevelopment out by Imperial Lane, that huge vacant site. We're looking at a mix of different types of housing there. Badger Sheet Metal is out for bid. That is the building across from where Merge is going to go on
Yeah.
Broadway there.
Yes.
We're looking to do a fire station, first level, and apartments above combination. We talked about the fort. Habitat Homestead, their development agreement is going to council. Habitat Homestead is that Encompass lot they have where we have to put the street in, and they're creating 13 new single-family homes in that area. We're helping with TID money to pay for that street construction.
That's right across from NWTC. That area.
Nope, it's
Nope.
it's closer, it's off of Manitowoc Road.
Oh, okay.
It's a little pocket in that neck of the woods.
Okay.
We've got a project under that we're planning right now next to Golden House. There's a vacant lot. We're working with NeighborWorks and Golden House to do about 16 units there. In partnership, in part with Golden House, they need some units for transition. Their clients would come from there into these apartments then, and then
Mhm.
they'd still have services and be able to use Golden House.
Sure.
and things. So that's a great project moving forward. And then we've got a lot of single-family house builds that are happening with Habitat and NeighborWorks. Veterans Village, you might have read about that one. That is a project on the far east side in the Schmidt Park neighborhood. The neighbors are in love with that project, I'll just say that. And we're still working with them. The county owns the land, and they're gonna work with the county to get the land. And they wanna do small houses for vets, either coming out of homelessness or not, depending. I think they're gonna start with 8. They wanna get up to maybe 21 total units out there with supportive services, so we're kind of working through that project. So that's the housing stuff that's
That's great.
happening, which is, yeah.
That's a lot of
a
good
lot.
stuff.
That's a
There's
lot
a
of
lot,
units.
right? There's a lot of stuff going on. And then I just wanted to let you know too that we are working, I'm working with Laura Schley, our public arts coordinator, on branding and a logo. We don't have a logo. You know, the guys that are doing the development, they're like, hey, we want to put this construction fencing up, we're like, what's your logo? And I'm like, I don't really have a logo to put on the fencing, it's a project, so we're going to work on that.
Alphabet, GBAJ.
Yeah, right, something, but, yeah, so we've got some money, budgeted money for that, so we're gonna work on.
We talked about this a couple months ago, right?
Yeah.
I think I said something like hats, t-shirts, and jerseys.
There you go. Mugs.
Well, we already do that, you're just using the city logo, I think, right, on our stuff, or what do we
I
have?
mean,
On
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 your-
our letterhead, yes, but the
Yeah.
maintenance staff, it just says Green Bay Housing Authority, there's no logo on their clothing.
You know, yeah, we got this brand new building and stuff, so we need a, so work on that.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn it over to Jamie now, give us an update on the manor.
On the construction, yeah, so we are 2-3 weeks in the first quadrant, first through 4 floors on the north end. First and second floor all have brand new windows in. Demo is completely done on the first floor, almost all the way done on the second floor. And then next week, it's gonna kind of be a process where they're gonna do a stack each day, so that like 412, 512, 612, all the way up, they're gonna do demo in the front closet. And then the following week, they're gonna start coring all the holes in the front closets to get the AC lines up.
Okay.
So we are rocking and rolling. Yeah,
I see the construction stuff out there when I go by every day. so,
Mhm. Yeah, the new windows are in, they're really nice looking, they're sharp, so.
The office is moved. So
The
they're
office
temporary digs now.
It's
You're in the- you're in the
moved.
trailer?
They're
No, we're not in
the
trailer. no.
Oh,
You're in the exercise room.
No, we are in the old, where the pool table was held in the dark board,
Oh.
the rec room.
The recreation. Well, you got lots of space down there if you're
Yeah.
in that exercise room.
how's your pool game? Pretty
It
good?
broke when we were
Okay.
moving it. I mean,
Okay.
the pool table was
Oh.
probably 30 plus years old, so when we moved it, it kind of just disintegrated.
Wow. Do the tenants use pool table? Is that something
Like a
we're going to
handful.
replace, you
Just a
think? or-
handful of them, yeah.
But we're not gonna have the rec room when it's back up and
Oh.
running, because it will be the maintenance office,
Oh, okay.
because they need an office.
Yeah.
when you get your office back.
Hopefully mid to late summer. They're gonna move us back in right when it's done, so,
Okay.
Awesome.
yes.
All right.
all 4 of us sharing a room
Nice.
and Zoom meetings and phone calls is.
You have any windows down there?
We have windows.
Okay.
We do have windows.
We have a fridge too.
Now we have a fridge.
Now we have the first lady
wow.
on top.
Oh, my
We didn't
goodness.
have a
Like
fridge.
O'Reilly. down there.
Really?
Yeah. We went through that at 6 when we were all like scattered through Old City Hall. So I was I was in an inside hallway, no windows, just like had asked Kevin, open your door, please. And then also, this is Terry's last meeting. I hope she was going to be here.
Yeah.
I have a little gift for her.
Was on before and then she.
But that was.
Oh, that was Linda.
Oh,
It was Linda Temple.
Yeah, that was Linda.
Um,
Yeah, she
so-
said she was.
So I
Yeah, I thought she was going to be here, but
Googled her, it said lawyer. Was it accountant for who? Those guys?
Oh, me.
yes, she's the bond counsel. Linda Templin is the bond
Okay.
counsel for Gateway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I just wanted to publicly thank her.
service.
She's got like 8 years on the GBH,
Yeah.
so
She's been here a long time.
it's her last meeting. So we got a little gift for her, just like some swag, some city swag, and I'll drop that off for her.
Just like the Oscars.
Do we
Yeah.
need to fill her seat or?
We do, and I'm working on that.
Okay.
We have someone, the mayor's office referred, I'm speaking to her now. We'll probably meet next week, I think, on site. She sounded interested, but.
Yeah, because it's the awesomest. We
Yeah.
wouldn't be.
Yeah. Right.
Well, we're gonna have a logo on everything.
I know, exactly right. We're gonna have new
Yeah.
stuff.
T-shirts and hats.
Mugs and.
Yeah.
Once we get past this, then we have to figure out, how we're gonna spend our money and create new housing and
More scattered sites.
like do housing authority.
housing
Bigger
stuff.
things, right?
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
housing
and
stuff.
Friday, we are meeting with Atmosphere, which is our furniture and art contractor, so we can start looking and purchasing or ordering furniture for the building, so.
Yeah.
It sounds like we're not gonna stage it till after construction's all done,
Okay.
get all the framing
Makes
furniture in,
sense.
so it doesn't get damaged or.
Yeah, our public arts coordinator's gonna look at the building as well. We're gonna figure out where we can put some artwork
Okay.
in the building. I mean, one of the things is our stairwells are perfect for mural
Pictures.
types of work, Like I wanna paint on them, right?
Mhm.
They're
They're
all
all just
paintable,
white
right?
and clean.
So.
Paint the
and then-
logo.
Big logo, stairs. So, yeah, so this is gonna be the fun part.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Okay. Anything else for director's report?
That's it.
Then we are moving on to occupancy report.
Oh, we should have deleted that because it should go on the 2 lower level ones, so we don't have an occupancy
Okay.
report. Did-
We're at 60% probably.
Yeah, we have like 42 vacancies.
Yeah.
Have we met since the last quarterly inspection? I can't remember.
Probably not.
Okay, so the last quarterly inspection for bed bugs, we were 100% bed bug free.
Oh, wow.
So that really
Excellent.
helped with.
Put that on the record.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah, so that really.
Well, guys, we're remodeling the space for them and
Yeah, I
everything.
know. So that really helped with like the relocation of tenants and treating and moving items, and our contractors really appreciate
So
the
how
no
are
pass.
how are the tenants taken to the move?
It was a learning curve at first, but we really had a good method to our madness. We had the relocation specialist on site with Gorman, and it went smooth. It really did go
Great,
smooth.
right.
So
Oh, that's good.
I think we moved 21 tenants over 5 days, 5 or 6 days. So
Their movers were quick.
very quick, very
Super quick.
efficient. We had a lot of compliments from our tenants that had their items moved. Like they were very professional, very good, very quick. So
That's great.
Nothing was
Yeah.
stolen or missing.
Or
broken.
Or broken.
Yeah.
Well, who moved the pool table?
Movers.
At least they only broke our stuff.
Yeah.
That's true.
Fair enough. I mean, it was
Your
gonna
pool
be
table
demoed anyway.
insurance.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, they had to take it apart to get it out the door.
I mean, angles are important to me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, that's my game.
Yeah. All right. All right, anything else before we move on? Otherwise, our next meeting is on April 18th.
19 minutes. Bill, you are a killer.
Nailed it.
All right, we are ready, we are ripe for adjournment. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
All right? And I will
I'll
second. Oh, we got a second. All right, we have a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you all very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
19 minutes. Holy